Greetings, this is Darvain, and in the last episode we finally finished exploring the whole of Candlekeep that we could get to in the prologue. We're now currently outside Gorion, so it's time to press on with the storyline, methinks.
Indeed.
I'm ready to go right now.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I am sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Run, child. Get out of here.
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emmeline.
Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets neither. I saw Gorion and I'm so sorry. Kinda figured something bad might happen to you out there. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what he said, but it might still be on his body. Anyway, I'm not going to let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no sir. Stick with you till you say otherwise, I will. Okay, so we have Imoen. Okay. Let's go. The last entry into the prologue. My foster father Gorion is dead, killed while defending me from a mysterious armoured man and his cohorts. Someday I will have my vengeance upon this man, but for now it would be best to travel to the Friendly Arm Inn. Gorion's last instructions were to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. There I'm supposed to meet two people named Khalid and Jahira. So, we are outside. Just do some inventory management. this here we have Imoen, who's she's pretty good thief. And you look at the stats we rolled. These are what we rolled, and we did a bit of tinkering with. So we got a couple of 16s in there, and she's got an 18 and a 17. Yeah, they don't skimp. So yeah, and as a human, she gets to dual class. It's worth noting that because of the canon for Baldur Gate 1, which rolls into Baldur's Gate 2, is that the plot revolves largely around you having Imoen in your party. And because at the beginning of Baldur's Gate 2, she is a catalyst for the plot line. So it's important that she stays in and she survives. Similarly, there's a couple of other characters that are also present at the start of your party in Baldur's Gate 2. So I will be going around and picking those up. Namely, Jaheira is in your party. It gets to join your party in the start of Baldur's Gate 2. So you're going to pick up Khalid and Jaheira. And Minsk is in your party. So I'm going to be picking up Minsk and Dioneer. Of course, I'll pick up some others on the way to keep my party at as many people as I possibly can. But for now, let's read Imoen's bio. When asked about her past, Imoen slaps your shoulder playfully. She says that you of all people should know, seeing as how you grew up together. Indeed, some of your fondest memories are of meeting this sprightly young lass. She apparently came to Candlekeep much as you did, though 10 years later in life, and she spent much more time with the gruff Winthrop than Gorion. Puffgut, she would call him, much to the old innkeep's dismay. She seems the eternal child, and is quite content to play the part of little sister, although you are both of comparative ages. You can tell by her hearty smile that she'll always be willing to travel with you, no matter what path you'll take. Although she is neutral good, so presumably she will would rather you took a good path, because you have to be outrageously evil for her not to want to stay with you. Okay, let's look at our map. We are currently just outside Candlekeep. We've got to get to the Friendly Arm. So,
it is done.
we head up here. We can go and see Gorion's body and get our first bit of loot. Like okay, so we have, give that to you. Ring, we have gem. Sleep Gorion skull. My friend Gorion, please forgive the abruptness with which I now write, but time is short and there is much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold, and certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proved increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. We have done what we can for those in thy care, but the time nears when we must step back and let matters take what course they will. We have perhaps been a touch too sheltering at this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not in good conscience let events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to leave Candlekeep this very night, if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from travellers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that it is a dangerous land, even without our current concerns, and a party is stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Jaheira and Khalid are currently at the Friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are ever thy friends and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this. E. Okay. Pop you in there. Okay. So, let's have a look. Well, let's head back and follow the path. I think the first thing we're going to do, despite the warning, is go and see if there's any way to return to Candlekeep. Okay, so
It is done.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
we don't have a book, but I used to live here. I am sorry, friend. I know that you are the child of Gorion and have dwelt here all your life, but I cannot exempt anyone from the sanctions of Most High Elrond. So, no, basically. We aren't going back to Candlekeep just yet. Maybe there's another way in. Nope, there doesn't seem to be another way either. Never mind. See, we've looked all around and there's no other way for us to get into Candlekeep. So it looks like we won't be going there. So let's return here.
It is done.
Okay, so we're going to head to the path along the path the other way now.
Hello there.
Kosed. Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Kosed. Could you help me? My foster father and I were attacked last eve, and now I'm not sure where to go. The carnage to the north must be the aftermath of your little skirmish then. I'm most assuredly sorry about your predicament, though there be little I can do for you. I've nothing of serviceable value to impart, except common sense and a few directions. A ways east of here you should find a crossroads. North of there is the Friendly Arm Inn, and south is the town of Baragost. Both can offer shelter, though rates at the Friendly Arm are likely better. It is a friendlier atmosphere for the young adventurer as well. Staying close to the roads will make your journey safer, but that will depend on where you are heading as well. I cannot accompany you, although there are a pair of travellers not far up the road. They might offer assistance, but I would be wary of the cost. I didn't like the look of them myself. Can you do nothing else? I could use any help. I have little to give besides advice and goodwill. Make friends where you can, as travelling alone is almost certain death. You will want to surround yourself with like-minded companions, lest you risk making enemies in your own party. Aside from this little tidbit of wisdom, I'd say you're on your own. Luck be with you. To you as well. Fare thee well, as they say. Okay. Follow the road up. And we have, who is this? This is Monteron.
Ye already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
Hello there, kid. Rather strange place to be wandering, ain't it? My companion has something to say to you.
Montalon, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
A child wandering the wilderness? Surely you must be none too bright to be travelling these roads. And you look a bit scuffed too. A fine pair of troubles, all your own. Indeed, I can offer you healing potions if you wish, as a token of goodwill. I'd be grateful for any assistance. Nothing to fear from these simple potions, and I'll not even hold you in debt, though your conscience knows otherwise. Just like all good people. Perhaps as payment, you would go with us to Nashkel. It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumours surrounding the local mine. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame on the matter. You would be useful, though. I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet with the mayor of the town, a man named Baron Gaskill, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. I would join with you, but I must meet someone first. Perhaps you will go with me? We've precious little time, but it's best to travel accompanied. Aye, we'll go with you. You owe us for our time, though. So we have Azar and Mondron, who are basically well, they are going to be part of our party for now. So we have a necromancer, that's always a good sign, and a fighter thief in our party now. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, so let's have a look at these, shall we? Thief and a fighter thief. Okay, Monteron. He's a multi-class fighter thief. It's not bad. It's technically better than we are. Good at stealth. Yep. Information-wise, when asked about his past, Monteron openly threatens you with bodily harm. He seems quite dangerous and more than willing to engage in gratuitous violence. It would appear he cares little for life, including his own. He works grudgingly with Zar, even though he obviously despises the man. Whoever their employers are, they must be powerful indeed. These two would likely kill each other, without a presence over their heads preventing it. Monteron might be willing to discuss the whole matter with you, but you get the feeling that you would probably not wake up the next morning. Nice. Okay, we have Zar, who basically has Larlux Minor Drain, which is basically a spell that causes a minor amount of damage and then you gain it and getting temporary hit points, which is pretty cool. And he also knows Chill Touch, which basically they suffer damage, receive a -2 penalty to hits. It acts like a weapon, so obviously when you use it, you're going to be forced into combat. So, and he is a necromancer, which is a specialist mage. When asked about his past, Zar has very few coherent things to say. His desire to determine the cause of the iron shortage seems benevolent enough, but his motives remain unclear. His ramblings seem disjointed, but his faculties are obviously in good enough order for him to be adept at magic. He mutters something about how he and his associate Monteron are in the employ of a powerful group, but when pressed for details he gets extremely agitated and does not speak for some time. He is obviously at least partially insane, and a network that would hire him must be dark indeed. As you can see, we have Zar is chaotic evil, and Monteron is neutral evil. So we'll have them in our party for now.
I am here.
And we will check the journal. Zar and Monteron wish me to travel to Nashgirl. Okay.
Indeed.
So we have both good and evil in our party. It's always quite fun with this setup. Just before the, just for a little bit of bickering. And, ooh, looky here, what do we have? We found a diamond. By the looks of it. Diamond! Yay! There's a couple of these tiny little nooks that count as containers. They're just hidden in the wilderness with stuff in, and they're useful to pick up because they can help you at the moment when we could really need to be able to use whatever we can at the moment. Okay. Could carry on, but we're not going to bother.
Indeed.
If we look at a map, we've still got all this left to explore. So, it's best we start exploring it, really. Sorry, Chum, but I can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Baragost, and I must report to these dire straits to the Grand Dukes. A messenger's work is never done. Okay. Oh, we've seen... Okay, what have we got? We got you.
Certainly.
And...
You're a queer fellow.
we have you.
I've done had enough of this.
We will Larlock Miners drain you as well. Might as well.
Ye spoke at me?
And you can guard.
Sleep
Staff
lightly, Taskmaster.
Okay, switch.
It is done.
And Monteron can charge in
Go suck your blade.
as well to help. And we will... It'll get the update that. We could Larlock's Miner drain you again. But you only get one set of hit points, so it's not really worth it. Okay, and we're done.
It is done.
We get some experience by that, but that will be shared between the entire party of 4 of us at the moment.
I'd be much preferring the cover of night, or this blasted daylight.
Such a charming fellow. And it's usually worth exploring every area that you can. Simply because there's so much stuff packed into quite a few of these spaces.
Cease the incessant noise. 'Tis such a pain behind the eyes.
So, with that, we have explored pretty much, well, just done the bottom half of this area. We have picked up our loot. We did Candlekeep, the outside of Candlekeep. We picked up Zara and Monteron, and it's probably wise to consider exploring the rest. So, which we will do in the next episode. But for now, this has been Darvain doing Let's Play Baldur's Gate, the original Saga. If you like what you've seen here, be sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. And until the next time, goodbye.